Campbell, you're back.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
recount what it is we're doing here.
Yes,
You're
sir.
charged in a formal complaint that alleges that on or about 6/22 of 24 on South Main Street that you did assault Betty Carruthers with a flower vase,
Yes,
which is
sir.
felonious assault. The domestic assault on Betty Carruthers by hitting her with your hand, I guess, and domestic violence as a third offense, which is a 5-year felony. Domestic
Okay.
violence on Jonathan Fleming as a third offense, which is a 5-year felony as a fourth habitual offender. So if we add all that up, it's punishable by up to 20 years imprisonment and up to 15 years, up to 20 years imprisonment. So, Mr. Truckee, is there a plea offer in this case?
Yes, Mr. Marvin's agreeable to 2 counts of domestic violence with no enhancements.
DV first.
That's correct.
All right, Ms. Campbell. They're going to dismiss all of these charges for an allegation that you assaulted Betty Carruthers and you assaulted Jonathan Fleming. Those are misdemeanors, punishable by up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $500. So you were all living together in this house at 309 South Main Street, you and Betty Carruthers and Jonathan Fleming?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, Betty is Jonathan's mother.
Yes, sir.
And how did you come to be living there?
My mom, well, my mom said it's time for me to grow up and move out on my own. So I decided to relocate back in where I was born and raised, St. Joseph, Three Rivers, Michigan. And I needed help. So Miss Carolyn, she's over that's like a boarding house. So she's over it, and she the shelter paid my first month's rent and deposit. And I was working at Burger King and things of that nature. So they just helped me get on my feet and give me another opportunity at that house.
So this is a boarding house that a number of people live in.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That's the proper name. That's the only name I can come up with it for.
Okay, well, I'm familiar with it. Different people live there. It's
Yes.
got multiple bedrooms and, all right, so you got into an argument with them
Yes, Your Honor.
on June 22nd. What do you remember about that?
I remember that he took the air conditioner. It was his air conditioner from the living room, which airs the place out. It was like what 90 degrees plus outside that day. I remember being really muggy and hot, and I remember using the red little thing to keep the door open because he had took the air conditioner and put it in his room. I remember her coming in from the grocery store and shutting it. And I told her, no, you can't do that. Like, it's hot as heck in here. We need, air in here or whatever, because he took the air conditioning. Being up for 24 hours probably played a factor in my response to how I responded to Miss Betty, because she is my
Well,
elder.
they said, and you just said, you'd been up all night using meth, and so you were sort of on the downhill side of that.
Yes, sir, Your Honor. I'm gonna be honest with you. And so, nonetheless, I remember tussling with her with the thing. With the red thing, I remember tussling with her. I remember her son standing in between us. It was like a little fake flower vest. I don't remember physically touching her. She said I hit her physically. I don't remember doing that, but I do remember throwing the vase.
All right. How about Jonathan? Did you hit him?
When I threw the vase, but not intentionally. Like I didn't mean to, because he was really trying to keep us separate. He was, how when somebody's trying to keep you separate, they might.
So Jonathan was trying to separate you, and he said he got hit in the head.
Yeah. Yes.
All right. I appreciate your candor. Who was your mother that you grew up here in Three Rivers?
Gloria Fields, originally Gloria Claus. Remember? Lamont
Yes,
White,
I remember. In fact, I went to school with Tommy Fields. I think you and I have discussed that in the past. He was a classmate of mine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't know what to do with you. You got a methamphetamine problem. You got nowhere to go. You're
I do
sitting in
have,
jail. I need some victim input. What did you
Your
want to
Honor, I have
say?
somewhere to go.
Where's
First, I
that?
want to say I apologize. I want to apologize to Betty and her son and to the system and to the society for once again causing an interruption in society. And I appreciate the opportunity that was given to me to be able to live at that home. They are great people, and I sincerely apologize for the interruption that I made in your home. With that being stated, I plan on going to Bear River. My mom said I can come home, which is in Kalamazoo now. So that's where I have to go, but I plan on going to Bear River once I get back home to Kalamazoo.
I'll note that Yasmin has been working with Lisa at the jail to try to formulate a release plan.
Okay.
It's hard to contact Lisa in here, but I know that I've written her a kite since I've been here. It's been 2 weeks, so
All right, I'm gonna set this for sentencing. And I would consider amending bond if you go into residential treatment.
okay.
Ross,
So
did I just set you for the 29th?
I don't believe so. You set me for August, but the sooner we can come back from Ms. Campbell, the better.
what does it really
And
mean?
I
Amended sentence?
need victim input and a police report. I know both Jonathan and Betty have for many, many years. I met him when he was just a little boy.
Okay. What does amended sentence mean, Your Honor?
Well, I would do your sentence. You've entered a plea. I need some input. I need the police report, victim input. I would consider a bond amendment if you get a placement at residential treatment.
So how do we do that?
Your lawyer's trying to work with Lisa Iantelli at the jail
Okay,
to find a spot. Bond remains as set. So
Okay.
you're good to go, Ms. Campbell. This is file 24220FY, People versus Brandon Clay. Mr. Clay is charged with larceny over $1,000, but less than $20,000 by stealing money that belonged to Morgan Olson, to it about $12,000 as a fourth habitual offender, which would make this punishable by up to potentially up to life imprisonment. The prosecutor has agreed to dismiss that for a plea to the misdemeanor charge of larceny over 200 but less than 1,000. This is quite a generous plea offer. That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to a year in jail and a fine of up to $2,000. You understand?
Yes.
All right. Now, this is a ingenious scheme, but were you an employee at Morgan Olson?
Yes.
And did you use Morgan Olson's payroll system to divert money from other employees to you?
Yeah.
Tell me how you did it.
I honestly, the specifics I don't remember. I think it was a piece of paper with numbers on it, and then you could just log in the account with your number and just make your own password and send it to yourself.
Well, you don't remember. I mean, you did it multiple
But
times.
no,
So,
I was on drugs at the time, so the specifics I really don't remember that much of it.
all right. Well, according to this affidavit, way back in 22, they were contacted by Morgan Olson, and they found that you had used documentation from 29 employees and transferred their payroll information to you and through this Dayforce wallet management system, and they gave you $12,669 worth of payroll advances for employees that didn't know anything about it. Does that sound right?
Yes.
All right. Now, this happened in 2022, and this didn't get authorized until February of 24. I don't know the reason for that exactly. Were you in jail somewhere else?
I'm currently on a writ from MTU in Ionia. I'm serving another year in prison still.
All right, so you still owe a prison sentence?
Yeah, yep. I got sentenced to 29 months. I still have 12 to do.
Were you on parole when this happened?
No, this is my first time in prison, sir.
Okay. So this is before you went to prison?
Yes.
Well, I'm kind of amazed they took a misdemeanor on this. And the fact that you're going to pay $12,669 worth of restitution is quite unrealistic, considering you got a retail fraud charge and you were supposed to pay $350 back in 2022 and you paid exactly none. So I'm not sure how they think they're going to get $12,600 restitution from you.
I'm currently in a training program in prison to where I'm getting a state license as a mechanic, so I'll have a job when I leave prison.
Okay.
So yeah, it's vocational village. I've been doing all the programs that are available to me while I've been incarcerated, sir.
All right. Well, I don't know what to do here. I got to figure out how this interrelates to your prison sentence. Because if I put you on a 24-month probation, you're going to be in prison for a year of it. Who's your PO?
I don't have a PO because I'm still in prison, sir.
All right. You were sentenced out of what county were you sentenced out of?
Joseph. There's this county.
Kalamazoo County?
No, St. Joseph County.
Okay. What was the charge?
Possession of methamphetamine and receiving stolen property.
This scheme was quite ingenious. What did you do with all the money? Just spend it on drugs?
I probably drugs and just living costs because I was out of work.
But there are some bank records provided with the discovery, Your Honor, that they do indicate just kind of day-to-day transactions being paid by Mr. Clay. He didn't buy a Corvette or something, if that's what you're wondering.
All right. Well, Ross, I set you for which date?
I'm with you on the 29th now, or August 19th.
Let's see how bad the 29th is. It's my first day back from vacation. All right, Mr. Clay, I'll see you. It's going to be a minute, about a month, but I need to get more information before I decide what to do here. All right, you're good to go.
Okay. It's
Very
on
good.
now.
This is file number 24789SC. And this is a claim, thank you, by Aaron's for $2,935.10. Ms. Schaefer, I'm going to ask you if you'd please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm any testimony you're about to give here will be true to the best of your knowledge and belief?
Yes.
It looks like you're at the hairdresser's. Are you getting a haircut right now?
Yes, forgot about this appointment.
All right, well, this isn't ideal. That's a new one. I've had anybody in the hair chair. But this is a claim for $2,935.10. You're here, which is better than not being here. It's not ideal. Rogelio Segundo is here on behalf of Aaron's. What's your position? This was a mattress, which is a course of business you don't return. The pleading says mattress was very messy, not returnable. Customer is now refusing to talk to us or make a payment arrangement. Is that your position, Mr. Segundo?
Yeah, but I did get a paper from the courthouse saying that she was seeking to do an arrangement of $50. She did
Yes.
return the box springs and the frame, so all that she has right now is the mattress. The arrangement takes care of it. I think it was like $1,424 that was left on it. But if we do $49.99 for 2 years, it pays it off at $1,274. So we're okay with
All
that.
right. All right, well, how much is the debt?
Without the box springs and all the other stuff, comes out to $1,424.
All right, 1,424 plus 8,350 in costs.
Is this with the payments I've already made up towards it though?
Well,
Yeah,
we'll
that's your-
get to that. We'll get to that in a minute.
Okay.
1,424 plus 83.50 is 1,507.50. Now, she's made some payments already.
Yeah, so the original cost for to pay it off early in 120 days, same as cash, with all the stuff added to it was 2,111 with 96 cents. Full term payout was 3,815 with 52 cents.
All right,
Well-
well, you gave me 1424. That's the figure after she's already made several payments?
Shit, like yeah, because in total she's paid 1,319 with 94 cents into it. Oh no, wait, my bad. That was the payout amount at that time. Before 120 days, same as cash. Right now, she's paid 440 with 21 cents into it. She's paid 4 full payments into it. This was before the return.
Well, you get so used to defaults that you don't have your ducks in a row when it comes time to presenting the evidence. You're the plaintiff. And so you have the burden of proving beyond a preponderance that she owes the money. You're just throwing all these numbers out at random, and I'm having trouble understanding how you come up with $1,424.
So, okay, so give me 1 second. So if you look at the first page in the lease agreement, it actually breaks down the cost per each item before renting and leasing fees. After renting and leasing fees, after 4 months, the price goes up to include those. But if you were looking at just cash buy, it'd be $1,478.99. Now all those items, monthly rate comes out of each item. So my boss did do a quote. When we deducted all the items off of it, it came out to $1,424. But he was able to reduce the price because we were looking to do the arrangement she had set up. So the total cost of ownership right now would only be $1,271.76.
So that's the figure, 1,271.
Yes, and 76 cents. And we're satisfied with that.
All right. Are you satisfied with that, Ms. Schaefer?
I wanted them to pick the bed up because when they came to pick it up, yes, there was a stain on it, but they've been very unprofessional with me. They keep calling me, and I've talked to them multiple times, and I tried explaining to them that I couldn't pay the full monthly payment because I was going on maternity leave, so I had no income. And they seemed to not care about it. They just kept on calling
Well,
me.
they
kept on-
don't, as a rule, accept mattresses back, and I think it's clear in the rental that they don't take a mattress. They will take a box spring perhaps and a frame, but not the mattress.
But they
So the
did-
box spring has been returned. The mattress is still in your possession.
Yes, because they were going to take it, but then they said they weren't taking it.
Well, as a rule, I think the contract says they don't take mattresses as a return. But will you accept the figure of $1,271.76 payable at $50 per month?
Is that because my paper shows, I guess I'm very confused as well with the numbers on the papers because I feel like I've just paid more than that. Because when I look up just the mattress, it shows me around that much. So then you'd minus
Well,
what
you're
I've paid on
doing
it.
this sitting in a chair at a beauty salon without any paperwork in front of you. He's not real clear on what's what. And you're like, well, I didn't think I owed that much. You sent in an answer. So let me see if I can sort this out.
If you'd like to see where the money comes from and where it's going towards, the cash price on it is $704.38. Full term payout over 24 months, $50 each month, comes up to $1,271.76. It's easier to explain with the paperwork in front of you. We just got a letter like a week ago saying that she wanted to come to an agreement. My GM printed this out. I did send her a text message to go over the numbers with her. We were trying to meet her halfway on this. I mean, we've deducted close to 200 off of it, of where the early payout option is right now. If she wants more information on it, all she's got to do is call us or stop by the store. I can forward this to the courthouse, and then maybe she can receive it there. It's just up to her.
All right, well, Ms. Schaefer, the original contract was for a twin full queen frame, $139.99. A mattress encasement, which is like I guess a mattress bag, $69.99. 9 queen foundation, $422. Those items have probably been returned. So what was left was 1,000. $478 for the mattress. And then under the contract, you were to pay $149 a month, and the total cost to own will be $3,815.52 over 24 months. So the mattress has been returned, excuse me, the box spring has been returned, the frame has been returned. I don't know about this mattress bag. And all you have is the mattress itself. And so after they entered into this agreement, they agree that they will accept $1,271.76 for unpaid rent on the other items, unpaid rent on the mattress, and you keep the mattress. And that you pay at $50 per month. We would start August 1st. So is that acceptable to you?
Yeah.
All right, 1,271.76 plus $83.50 for costs. That's the filing fee and the service fee. $355.26. I'll have the clerk clean this up. Installments of $50 per month starting August 1st. Is that acceptable?
Yes.
Are you still on Main Street in Burr Oak?
Yeah.
All right, do you have any questions?
Nope.
All right. Well, you can go back and get your hair completed. We'll send you a copy of this order. You make the payments at the store. If you have any questions, you can always stop in the store and go over it with them.
Okay,
All
thank
right.
you.
First, she had her stereo blasting, I guess, at the hair place aisle.